Yes, I finally moved to Austin. Austin has been on my list of places that I wanted to visit and possibly live and make a life out there for a long time. I have been researching it. So, after the pandemic kind of hit and I realized that going to New York wasn't going to be an option in the near future just because some of the opportunities that I had before Corona weren't actually there anymore. So, I decided what's the next best place. Didn't want to go back to LA, definitely didn't want to go back to Vegas, and I love a big city. So I started asking myself what's the next best place that I could go. And the appeal for me was that there is a big music scene out here. I guess, there was before the pandemic hit, and I'm guessing it'll pick back up as things start going back to normal. So I'm hoping to kind of get in that vibe when I'm out here, but also just really excited to get into the that Texas lifestyle. I don't know. I mean, I like it so far. This video is coming about a week after actually arriving here, and in a week I could already say I really love it out here and I'm loving my decision. Definitely different from California, definitely different from Nevada, but hey, this is my life. I move around a lot and I love it because I just love to explore. So here is the vlog of the journey. So I left my mom's house in Sacramento at about 9 p.m. and drove all the way through the night and got to LA at about 3:30 in the morning. Stopped for some coffee, bathroom, and gas, and then went straight to Vegas because Vegas is where all my stuff was in my storage from my last apartment. Because remember, I had put all my things in a storage, only planning to take a few things with me to New York, and then when I got settled, gonna come back and get the things from my storage, but that didn't happen. So I had to get the things out of my storage in Vegas and have those put on the moving truck and shipped to my new location in Texas. So I got to stay with my really good friend Sam for the weekend from Friday and to Saturday, and I left on Sunday, and we had a really, really great time over the weekend, and she got to see me off.
Say bye-bye, Bookie.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Miss Alyssa.
Bye, Myra. Oh. Wait, I'm going to take your picture.
Double pick. Say bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, you're so cute. Love you, girl.
Safe trip. Keep me posted.
I'm going to cry. Bye. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So here I started at about another 7.5, 6 to 8-ish, I want to say, hour drive from Las Vegas to Arizona, and I ended up in Tucson. So I'm caught in a dust storm. There's zero visibility in Arizona. The car is shaking. Everyone's pulled over. Yeah, I'm scared. The first place that I wanted to stay at, funny story, it was a motel at the Red Roof Inn, and when I got there, I felt like it was just super sketchy, and I remember walking into the motel and going, okay, I'm not staying here, because I only looked at the reviews on Yelp when I was doing my research for hotels for this trip, and so I ended up getting that hotel just thinking, oh yeah, it's close, it's cheap, but when I got there, it was not safe. So thankfully, by the grace of God, there was actually a really beautiful hotel on the really nice side of town in Tucson that had availability for one night, and it was the absolute contrast, the absolute opposite of the last place. An absolutely gorgeous desert resort that had a beautiful garden, lots of beautiful art, as you can see. And I went for a nice drink and a nice stroll and some dinner, and had some food in the courtyard the night that I got there. The valet was super nice to me. Everyone was so kind. The grounds were beautiful. My room was beautiful. And it was just so awesome that it all kind of happened accidentally on a whim. But as you can see, it was gorgeous. So I got up early, took a bunch of pictures in the morning, and headed out from Tucson. The valet parking guy was giving me some suggestions and some insight about the town, because I thought Tucson's such a pretty area, and he had suggested a place that I grab breakfast before I hit the road. So I went into the town there and got myself a bagel and some coffee and headed out. The next destination was for Fort Stockton, which was Texas, and heading there was another 7.5 hours. And I had stopped in New Mexico on the way, and then also stopped in El Paso, because the trip from El Paso to the next big place in Texas, which was Fort Stockton, is notoriously long and boring. So I made sure to stock up on all my snacks and music and everything I needed for that next stretch.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Wow, look at that sunrise. We're almost there. Almost to Austin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I made it. Yeah. Woo! Home sweet home.